Hello everyone, and welcome to Top 10. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey back in time. We're going to explore the 10 most incredible archaeological finds that have completely reshaped our understanding of human history. These discoveries are more than just old objects. They're puzzle pieces that have helped us build a clearer picture of our ancestors' lives, beliefs, and abilities. From lost cities to mysterious manuscripts and the very origins of our species, these finds have challenged long-held theories and opened up new windows into the past. So, grab your virtual trowel and brush, because we're about to dig into the mysteries of history. Let's start the countdown. Coming in at number 10, we have the Terracotta Army. Imagine this. In 1974, farmers in China were digging a well when they stumbled upon one of the most astonishing discoveries of the 20th century. What they found was a massive subterranean army of life-sized terracotta soldiers, horses, and chariots. This clay army was built to protect China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterlife. What's truly mind-blowing is that each soldier has a unique face, hairstyle, and expression. Archaeologists believe there are over 8,000 soldiers, along with 130 chariots and over 600 horses, most of which are still buried in the pits. This incredible mausoleum demonstrates the immense power and resources of the Qin dynasty and offers a stunning glimpse into ancient Chinese military organization and funerary beliefs. The sheer scale and artistry of it are simply breathtaking. At number 9, we travel to the remote shores of Easter Island to witness the enigmatic Moai statues. These giant monolithic human figures were carved by the Rapa Nui people between the years 1250 and 1500. There are nearly 1,000 of these statues scattered across the island, some standing proudly on ceremonial platforms, others abandoned in quarries or along ancient roads. The largest one ever erected, named Paro, was almost 10 meters high and weighed over 80 tons. The biggest mystery surrounding the Moai is how the Rapa Nui people, with no wheels or large animals, managed to carve, transport and erect these colossal statues. Their silent, stoic faces stare out across the landscape, guardians of a culture whose secrets we are still trying to unravel. The Moai are a powerful testament to the ingenuity and determination of this isolated island society. Our number 8 spot goes to Pompeii, the city frozen in time. In 79 AD, the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius buried the Roman city of Pompeii under a thick blanket of volcanic ash and pumice. While a horrific tragedy, this event perfectly preserved the city for nearly 1,800 years. When archaeologists began excavating in the 18th century, they didn't just find ruins. They found an entire city. They unearthed homes with intact frescoes, bakeries with carbonized loaves of bread still in the ovens, and public buildings just as they were on that fateful day. Perhaps most poignantly, they discovered voids in the hardened ash left by the bodies of the victims. By filling these voids with plaster, they created detailed casts of the people of Pompeii in their final moments. Pompeii offers an unparalleled, intimate look into daily Roman life, capturing a single moment with chilling clarity. Next, at number 7, we have a discovery that changed our understanding of human evolution: Lucy. In 1974, paleoanthropologist Donald Johansen and his team were searching in Ethiopia when they found several hundred pieces of bone belonging to a single hominid skeleton. Dated to 3.2 million years ago, this skeleton was named Lucy, after the Beatles' song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Lucy belonged to the species Australopithecus afarensis. The find was revolutionary because her skeleton, which was about 40% complete, included a knee joint and pelvis that proved she walked upright on 2 legs. This was concrete evidence that bipedalism came long before the significant increase in brain size in human ancestors. Lucy became a global icon, a tangible link to our very distant evolutionary past, and fundamentally altered the story of how we came to be human. Sailing into our number 6 spot are the Viking ships of Oseberg and Gokstad. Discovered in Norway, these incredibly well-preserved longships were not found at sea, but in large burial mounds. The Oseberg ship, excavated in 1904, is a work of art. Its prow and stern are intricately carved with elaborate animal designs. It served as the final resting place for 2 powerful women, likely a queen or priestess and her attendant, along with a treasure trove of grave goods. The Gokstad ship, found a few decades earlier, was a sturdier, more practical vessel, likely a warship, buried with a chieftain. These ships provide invaluable insight into Viking shipbuilding technology, their mastery of the seas, their artistry, and their complex burial rituals. They are not just boats, they are floating masterpieces that tell the story of the legendary Norse seafarers. At the halfway point, number 5 is Göbekli Tepe. This site in modern-day Turkey has completely upended our understanding of early human society. Before its discovery, it was widely believed that people first developed agriculture, then settled down and built complex societies with temples. Göbekli Tepe flips that timeline on its head. Dated to around 9600 BC, it's a massive temple complex, built by hunter-gatherers, thousands of years before the invention of pottery, writing, or the wheel. The site consists of massive T-shaped stone pillars, many decorated with intricate carvings of animals like foxes, lions, and scorpions. Building this would have required a level of organization and coordination previously thought impossible for non-agricultural societies. It suggests that it may have been the need to gather for complex religious rituals that spurred the invention of agriculture, not the other way around. It's considered by many to be the world's first temple. For number 4, we have a discovery straight out of an adventure movie, Machu Picchu. This breathtaking Inca citadel is nestled high in the Andes Mountains of Peru. It was built in the 15th century, but was abandoned just over a century later, likely due to the Spanish conquest. The Spanish never found it, and it remained hidden from the outside world, known only to local people, until it was brought to international attention in 1911 by the American historian Hiram Bingham. Machu Picchu is a marvel of engineering, with its polished dry stone walls that fit together with incredible precision without mortar. Its exact purpose is still debated. Was it a royal estate, a religious site, or a secret ceremonial center? Whatever its function, its stunning location and remarkable preservation make it one of the most iconic and mysterious archaeological sites on the planet. Cracking our top 3 is the Rosetta Stone, the key that unlocked the secrets of ancient Egypt. Discovered by French soldiers in 1799, this slab of stone is inscribed with the same decree in 3 different scripts: hieroglyphic, the sacred script of the priests; demotic, the everyday script of the Egyptians; and ancient Greek. At the time, no one could read hieroglyphs, but because scholars could read ancient Greek, they had a starting point. It was the brilliant French linguist Jean-François Champollion who finally cracked the code in 1822, realizing that some hieroglyphs were phonetic, representing sounds, while others were ideographic, representing ideas. This breakthrough was monumental. It allowed us to read the vast history written on temple walls and papyrus scrolls, giving a voice to the ancient Egyptians for the first time in millennia. Our runner-up and number 2 are the Dead Sea Scrolls. In 1947, a young Bedouin shepherd looking for a lost goat near the Dead Sea tossed a rock into a cave and heard the sound of shattering pottery. What he found inside were ancient jars containing scrolls that had been hidden for nearly 2,000 years. Over the next decade, more scrolls were found in nearby caves. This collection of over 900 manuscripts includes the earliest known surviving copies of books from the Hebrew Bible, along with many other non-biblical texts. They were written between the 3rd century BC and the 1st century AD. The scrolls have been invaluable for understanding the history of Judaism and the origins of Christianity during a pivotal period. They provide an unprecedented snapshot of religious and social life in ancient Judea, preserved by the dry desert climate, And finally, our number one archaeological find of all time is the tomb of Tutankhamun. The discovery by Howard Carter in 1922 is the stuff of legend. After years of searching the Valley of the Kings, Carter and his patron, Lord Carnarvon, found an undisturbed royal tomb. King Tut was a relatively minor pharaoh who ruled for only about a decade, but his tomb was packed with an unbelievable collection of treasures. We're talking golden chariots, intricate jewelry, furniture, and of course the iconic solid gold death mask. The discovery created a worldwide sensation and sparked a renewed interest in ancient Egypt. What makes Tut's tomb so significant is that it's the most complete ancient Egyptian royal burial ever found. It gave us a priceless, unparalleled look into the wealth, craftsmanship, and burial practices of the pharaohs. For its sheer splendor and the window it opened into a lost world, the tomb of Tutankhamun remains the most celebrated archaeological discovery in history. And that's our countdown of the top 10 archaeological finds. Each one has given us a piece of the human story, from our earliest ancestors to the great empires of the past. Which one do you find most fascinating? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top 10 for more amazing countdowns. See you next time.